सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 334, verse 267. व्यवहारो लौकिको वा शास्त्रीयो वान्यथापि वा मम कर्तुरलेपस्य यथारब्धं प्रवर्तताम्. We are seeing the Brihadaranyaka mantra analysis, the last stage Vidyaranya talking, that is Trupti Praptihi. Once you get this Atma Jnanam, Aham Brahma Asmi, there is a Trupti, total contentment, a Trupti born out of knowledge, a Trupti born out of knowledge, which Trupti is not born out of any sense contact. Sense organs, when they contact with sense objects, sometimes we get Trupti. But this Trupti what Vidyaranya talking is not a contact born Trupti. On the other hand, it is not born Trupti. It is recognizing my own nature, that is Trupti Swarupam, Aham. It is not Janya Trupti. Prapti means Praptasya Praptihi. It is not really Praptihi, not really getting. Praptasya Praptihi means already I am Trupta Swarupam, Mukta Swarupam, Atma Swarupam, as though I have attained, as though I recognize I am Trupta Swarupaha. Once that clarity comes, what is the mindset of such a Jnani? That mindset is like this: I am no more a mumukshu, I am no more a seeker or mumukshu. There is no sadhakatva buddhi. I am a sadhaka, I am a spiritual seeker. And the seeker mindset is replaced by I am a muktaha, seer. I am no more a seeker, I am no more a sadhaka, I am only a seer, drashta. I am a seer or drashta, I am muktaha. Then second change in his mindset is, he or she mindset is, since I am not a sadhaka, no sadhana is relevant to me. No sadhana is relevant to me. Sadhana is not there for me. If at all I do any sadhana, any puja, any japa, if at all any meditation if I do, I never look upon that sadhana as a sadhana, but that is for loka sangraha I do. In Shivaratri time, many sannyasis, jnanis do puja and they chant chamakam and asking so many things. Dayananda Swamiji says, why sannyasi has to chant chamakam? Sannyasi renounced everything. Sannyasi has renounced everything. I don't want anything. That's why I have taken sannyasa. Why I have to chant chamakam at all? Swamiji says, I chant Chamakam for the sake of people, not for my sake, if at all I chant. Because some sannyasis won't chant. Some sannyasis will chant. Even they chant that Chamakam, that is for the sake of people, for well-being of the people, society. Therefore, mindset is different. This Chamakam is not a sadhana for me to get something, but it is for loka sangraha. See the mindset. Since I am not a sadhaka, therefore sadhana is not required. Since sadhana is not there, why it is not there? Second change in the mindset is moksha is not an event. What is the third mindset, change mindset? Previously I was thinking moksha I have to achieve, moksha I want to get. It is an event for me to happen in future. Previously, before coming to Shastra, before studying thoroughly the Shastra, I was having that type of thinking pattern. Ajnana kale parantu idani mama buddhihi katham bhavati. I am no more a sadhaka, no more sadhyam to get moksha, because moksha is not a sadhyam to happen at a particular moment, at particular place, with a particular anubhava. It is not that. Then what? I have recognized, now here itself I am Brahman. My swarupam, that is. No one can change it. No one can take it. Fortunately. I don't want to say unfortunately, because fortunately, no one can change my swarupam. Before coming to this class also, I was Brahman only. While studying this Shastra also, I am Brahman only. But I do not know that. After coming to Shastra, I recognize I am ever Brahman only. That Ajnana alone is removed. I was not Brahman, I am not Brahman, that Ajnanam is removed. Nitya Atma Swarupam Ahamasmi, my Siddha Swarupam already accomplished. My nature is what? Already accomplished nature. What accomplished? Atma Aham, Siddha Swarupam, already accomplished. I need not accomplish. I recognize that I need not accomplish moksha. This is a big change in the mindset of a jnani. And what Vidyaranya said, he laughs at his previous sadhanas. He laughs at himself, what are all he has done. Japa, pranayama, so many sadhanas, sitting straight, a lot of gymnastics like. And Vidyaranya said what? He looks at himself and he is shy. What I did? Funny. What sadhanas I did? Being Brahman, already I am Brahman. Because of that abrahmatva buddhi, I did so many sadhanas. He feels so shy. You remember that sloka? Vidyaranya said in this chapter only. He feels so shy. Oh, so funny I did. Now I recognized I am not a sadhaka, no sadhana, moksha is not a sadhyam. Sadhana, sadhya, sadhaka, all sa gone. Sa triad, gone. Sadhaka, sadhana, sadhya triad, gone from the mind. But to get that knowledge, you require sadhakatva buddhi, sadhana, sadhyatva buddhi, all you require. For what purpose? They are not required. To know that they are not required. What a joke it is. Really big joke. I consider this is a joke. If at all there are jokes in the world, this is the best joke for Vedantin. What is the best joke? I use sadhana, I am a sadhaka and sadhya, moksha. I was continuously spending not 1 week, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, decades. I spend. But I come to that Guru who gives the traditional teaching. When I come and focus myself to Shastra, I recognize na punyam, na papam, na saukhyam, na dukkham, na mantro, na tirtham, na veda, na yajnaha. No more sadhana, no more sadhyam, no more sadhakatva buddhi. That is called puri. You know, that puri, when you put in the oil, go on moving round, 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 round. Once it becomes full, stops moving. Like that, you are all puris now. You are all like puri. After that mindset, who knows this mindset? Only Bhagavan and yourself. Jnani alone knows. Nobody knows. Even Guru also cannot know about Sishya. What to say? So utterly personal this is. I need not tell others. I cannot even explain. They cannot understand also. One thing you cannot share is this. What to do? But he continues like ordinary people in the society. That is what the topic is going on. After changing the mindset, Jnani continues yatha vidhi. If a grihastha Jnani continues grihastha duties, if he is a sannyasi Jnani, continues sannyasashrama duties. Therefore, the continuation of the duties will not afflict or touch the Jnani's Jnanam. It is not going to affect or afflict, it will not bring any change in the mindset of a Jnani. Look into the shloka. Vyavaharo laukiko va. The Vyavahara, interactions with the world, Vyavahara, either it may be laukikam. Laukikam means ordinary worldly activities, laukikam, bhiksha, snanam, etc. Laukikam, they are secular. Normal bhiksha, snana, annapanadi, laukika karma or shastriya karma. Suppose this Jnani is invited by someone to some function or some occasion. He behaves exactly what way they want there in that function. There is no big difference for other people, Ajnani people, how they are in that function. This person is also same like that. There is no difference. Laukika karma or shastriya karma, either puja, japa, rituals also suppose is continuing. Grihastha Jnani has to continue. Sannyasi Jnani has to continue in Shastriya karma. Shivaratri puja. Okay? It is a type of ritual. Some of them, it is not compulsory for them. If they want, they can do. If they don't want also, they can avoid. Certain pujas, certain rituals, whatever. Laukiko va, shastriyo va, athava, anyatha api, even himsa. Sometimes I saw one Swami sitting and using the bat. What bat? Not cricket bat. Mosquito bat. Because so many mosquitoes are there. Therefore he is using that mosquito bat. Mosquito bat. We have a mosquito bat to kill the mosquitoes in India, because I want to explain. Because our people knows that mosquito bat in every house, bat is compulsory. So that Swami is using the mosquito bat. People are not seeing. I observed that. And so he is doing like this in front. Too much nanna doing. Some himsa going on. Some himsa is going on. So it is inevitable, unavoidable. He has to take care of body. Therefore, mosquito net. Athava himsadi anya karma does no problem. Athava anyatha api Jnani feels now. Mama akartuhu alepasya. I am akarta, abhokta. Akartu represents I am not a doer. From the Atma standpoint, Alepa indicates I am abhokta. I am not going to afflict any sanchita papa, agami papa. Sanchita papa increases, agami papa comes, no problem. That problem is not there. Because agami mithya, sanchita mithya, how they can come and afflict me? Therefore, akartuhu alepasya yatha arabdham pravartatam. Let my body, mind, moves, do vyavahara governed by prarabdha vasana. Let my activities be taken care of by the prarabdha vasana. I am not involving. That's why Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Sadrisham cheshtate swasyaha prakriter jnanavanapi. Even jnani also according to prakriti svabhava vasana sadrisham cheshtate jnanavanapi. In spite of that actions, he is not touched by them, afflicted by them, not incur any punya papa. Agami punya or agami papa is not going to incur. Alepasya arabdham pravartatam. Let that prarabdha takes its own course of action, leaving all actions to prarabdha. Will it not cause any violation of that dharma? This sloka, if you read, we may get a doubt. Will this not lead to a jnani uncontrolled, unrighteous actions? Will it not lead him? If he says, my prarabdha take care of that actions, I am not responsible, I am not going to get any punya papa, let it go according to its own course of action. Will it not cause any uncontrolled actions, illegitimate actions, adharmic actions? Will it not cause? The next shloka he says, no, it will not cause. He practice all those actions, his prarabdha governed actions are also under the guidance of the prescriptions of Shastra only. He never does ashastriya karma. Why? Because of vasana. That vasana, while before jnanam, he was or she was doing lot of karma yoga, lot of upasana yoga, lot of values they followed. So that vasanas come to surface, dharmika vasanas. And prarabdha vasanas, any adharmic are there, suppose, they all subsides. Because of jnana purva kale, he has or she has done lot of sadhana that is on the surface. Therefore, we have to take in such a way, jnani actions are based on Shastra only. Next shloka. Athava krita krityopi lokanugraha kamyaya shastriyena margena varteham kamamakshatihi. Athava, if not prarabdha, suppose, previous verse he said, my actions, Jnani says, my actions are based on my prarabdha vasanas, because they are not will based. Now he says another alternate. He says, whatever I do deliberately, suppose, deliberately, if I am doing any action deliberately, suppose, that is also based on Shastra, governed by Shastra. Shastriyena margena. Because there is a Jnani who was dwelling in the Shastra for many decades. Once he is dwelling in Dharma Shastra, Karma Yoga, Vedanta and all these many years, can he or she go against to that Shastra? Because Shastra is totally entrenched in the whole personality. Because of that entrenchment of Shastra, Dharma Shastra, Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, whole thing full and full Dharma Shastra is entrenched in one's personality. Can that person go against to Shastra? Is it possible? It's not possible. That's why he says, Shastriyena Margena. That marga prescribed by Shastra, governed by Shastra, his mind is full and full of Shastra. All the time Shastra, 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 Shastra. Otherwise, how can he get Jnanam? Because of that mind soaking in Shastra for many years, he or she has got Jnanam. After getting that, now I have got Jnanam, therefore let me violate all values. Fortunately, he cannot or she cannot. It is not possible to violate the values. It is impossible. That's why Shastriyena Margena Aham Varte. I move, I do, I perform. Jnani is expressing. I perform. Jnani will never express. Just imagination. Vidyaranya saying, Jnani feels like this. Aham Varte. I Varte. Vrit Dhatu. Let Uttama Purusha Ekavachanam Varte. Aham Varte. There you put a full stop. Go to first line. Why I do? He says Athava. Previous shloka he said Prarabdha, as it governs vasanas, I do actions. Now he says otherwise, if at all I do actions, I do actions. Constructing ashramas, writing books, and renovating temples, or doing some social service. After Jnanam also helping to so many people, downtrodden people. So many activities is involving, suppose. What for? Loka Sangraha. For the sake of people's well-being. Loka Sangraha Kamyaya. If at all he is having a desire. Kamya means desire. Non-binding desire. Jnani can have plenty of non-binding desires. Kamyaya, deliberately with a desire to help others. Loka Sangraha. What Lord Krishna said, Loka Sangraha me vapi samparshyan kartum arhasi. In keeping with that Loka Sangraha, for the well-being, Loka Sangraha means for the well-being. Loka Sangraha, with that desire, Kamyaya, Kritakrityaha api, even though that Jnani is Kritakrityaha, done what is to be done. Kritakrityaha. What Krishna said, Naiva tasya kritenarthaha na akriteneha kaschana. For a Jnani, hey Arjuna, look at me. There is nothing for me to accomplish. I need not do anything. Even I need not drive your chariot. Why I have to do this driving? Why I have to wash your horses every day morning? What am I going to get? Why I have to help you in this battlefield? I am not going to accomplish anything by killing Sisupala or killing Kamsa or helping to Pandavas. What am I going to get? I don't want anything. I don't want to get any name, fame or any jnanam or anything. Because I am a kritakritya. I am a jnani. What has to be accomplished as a human being, I have accomplished already. There is nothing remained to accomplish. That is called kritakrityatvam. Kritam, krityam, sarvam. Whatever has to be done, done. That's all. Kritakrityaha api gnani need not do anything. Their presence itself is a blessing to the world. Gnani's presence, their existence in the world itself is a great benefit to the universe. They need not do anything. If they do something, it is for only loka sangraha. With that kamyaya they does. That also shastriyena margena. They never manipulate anything. They do not know how to manipulate at all. They do not know how to manipulate. A most innocent person is gnani. Because இந்த திருசமணம் எல்லாம் தெரியாது அவங்களுக்கு. எப்படி திம்மினி பொம்மினி திம்மனி சொல்லுவாங்க இல்லையா, எப்படி மேனிப்புலேட் பண்ண, how to manipulate things, and they do not know. They are innocent but they are not ignorant. They are wise innocent people, jnanis. All mahatmas, they are not cunning, they are not having any stupid nature. That is why they became mahatmas. Very soft nature, very good nature, very noble nature. They don't know what is evil, what is vice. They do not know. They look at all people same. They look at all of them as the manifestation of God. Because of that nature also they face so many problems in the society, but they never see those problems as problems. Shastriyena margena kritakrityaha api karyam karoti loka sangraha kamyaya. For the sake of loka, people, here loka means people. Loka sangraha means people's welfare. Then kamama kshatihi. What is there harm to me if I do that way? Is there any harm for me? No harm. Kshatihi means harm. Kshatihi bhavet I can supply within brackets. What I am going to lose by doing that karma? I am not going to lose anything. No gain, no loss. Win-win situation. No gain, no loss. How relaxed that mind. Next shloka. No kshatihi ityartha. Kamama kshatihi means no harm, no loss at all, at any cost, at any time. Then 269. Devarchana snana shaucham. Devarchana snana shaucham. Bhikshadau vartatam vapuhum. तारं जपतु वाक् तद्वत् पठत्वाम्नाय मस्तकम्. Now the question is raised. If you start working shastriyena margena, if you go on doing according to shastric injunctions, shastriya paddhati, if you are doing, will you not get any abhimana? And again same question, will you not get such an abhimana if anyone asks such a gnani? Just interaction, dialogue, you imagine. Gnani is talking, another person is asking a question. You are telling shastram, shastriya margam, and you are doing for loka sangraha. Won't you get any abhimana? Slowly, won't you get abhimana? Then Gnani says, no abhimana. No abhimana is possible. Because mithyatva nischayatvat, because of falsification of everything, because of vairagya, viveka, only he has falsified. Because of shravanam, knowledge. After falsification, where is the question of abhimana? Where is the question of abhimana? How can it come? Satyatva buddhi is there in that anatma, only you get abhimana. If Satyatva Buddhi is not there, you cannot get Abhimana. But people are all having Satyatva Buddhi, that is why they are getting Abhimana. Jnani cannot get Abhimana because there is no Satyatva Buddhi. In Anatma, body, mind, complex, in any object in the world, there is no Abhimana because there is no Satyatva Buddhi. Then what he or she does, feeling hungry, eat food. You want to feel sweating, take bath. It's like that actions. Minimum basic vyavahara. He says, first he gives others, grihastha is sanjnani, grihastha kaika vachika manasa karmani. If he is in sannyasa ashrama vachika manasa karmani. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishthatya karma kriti karyate havashak karma. Everyone has to do karma, no one can sit even a second. Kaschit kshanamapi akarma kriti, everyone does. What are they? First he gives kaika karmani, first line. Then second line vachika karmani. Then 270th verse la manasa karmani. Now what are all actions he or she does, if at all? Either shastra margena, lokasangraha karma, or some other laukika karmas, whatever. What are all they? First let us see vachika, kaika. Devarchana, Daiva Yajnam, Puja. If a Grihastha Jnani, to be an exemplary to the family members, they have to do puja. I am a Jnani, therefore I need not do puja. Ishvara is mithya. Yesterday Swami told me. Ishvara is mithya. Sometimes after going home, I am afraid of. Most students mistakes me, or students misinterpret what have happened. I said Ishvara mithya means Ishvara as Vyavaharika Satyam is Satyam. For Vyavaharika fulfillments of certain things, Vyavaharika Ishvara is required. I never said Ishvara is unreal from Vyavaharika Drishtya. Ishvara is real. Pongalo Pongal Madre. Rama is real, Krishna is real. Yesterday appadi sonna ipdi solren. Rama is real, Krishna is real, Shiva is real, Devata is real. Any Devata is real, Vyavaharika Drishtya. I said only it is from Paramarthika Nirgunam Brahma Drishtya only. It is not that much real to that Brahman. We have to understand very carefully. The mind always goes wrong ways, no? It is its nature, but we have to put in a right direction, right track. Otherwise, we lose that whole journey. What we have to get the right knowledge, we will miss. That is why all Mahatmas, either Grihasthashramis or Sannyasis, they do puja. You see Shankara Matham or Kanchi Matha Acharya, Sringeri Acharya, Dwarka Acharya, Puri Acharya. Any Acharyas, they have some deity, they worship Devatarchana. If a Grihastha Ashrami, they have Panchayatana Puja, a lot of rituals are there, they perform that. They continue. For what purpose? To be an exemplary to the next generations. They have to be models. To be as a model, they do that. If you see Acharyas and all, morning Pratah Puja, Madhyana Puja, Sayankala Puja, again night also Puja. 4 times they do puja. Strictly they follow. Devatarchana is a Kaika Puja. Then Snanam. First Snanam, then Devatarchana. Okay, Snanam. First Snanam will take. Every day they have to take bath, and Madhyanam again they have to take bath, Sayankalam they have to take bath, regular bath. Certain rituals, occasion time they have to take certain special baths. and the Chandra Grahanam, Surya Grahanam comes, they have to take bath. Before Grahanam, catching, bath. After leaving, again bath. So, the eclipse when it comes, they have to take special bath. And that time extra japam they have to do. Vachikam later comes. Kaikam and all they have to do. Snana, Shaucha, some teet madri edavadhu vanda, some teet enna solradhu? Teet enna teet avladha. Okay. Some death, something happened, they have to take a bath. I am a Gnani, Grihastha. I am a Grihastha Gnani. I am a Gnani. I am Atma alone anyhow. If anybody dies nearby, relatives or anyone, you have to take bath. You are an Atma. Atma doesn't require bath. But your body requires bath. So, I am Atma and it's only daily bath. You are taking bath or not? Well, puja time extra bath. Head bath. Sannyasis ki daily head bath. 3 times they have to take bath. Even some orthodox people, my Purva Ashrama, I used to see my father. If they come out of, after duty, they come, Madhyanam, Bhojanam time, they take bath and then only they eat. Even nowadays, we people are not even washing our feet. Those days they take bath even afternoon before taking food. Like that, Shaucham, they are all called Shaucham. Even when they are going to bathroom and all, they won't wear even Rudrakshamala, Spatikamala, they are not supposed to wear. And after coming that, again they have to take bath to wear again Rudrakshamala. So many disciplines, Shaucha, these are all cleanliness. Bhikshadau, Bhiksha also, if a sannyasi, Gnani, Bhiksha, he has to ask some 2 types of Bhikshas are there. 2 types of Madhukara Bhiksha and Ajagara Vritti, Ajagara Bhiksha. In sannyasi, the rules and regulations, sannyasi Upanishad is there. In that it is said, a sannyasi who does take the Madhukara Bhiksha, it is like a honey taking, Madhu means honey bee, taking the honey from one flower. Like this, the sannyasi also make a sankalpa. I want to live on Bhiksha, asking from 3 houses per day. He goes to one house, Bhavati Bhikshandehi, he asks. Suppose that house people gives and he goes to next house, then next house, 3 houses, over. 4th house he should not go because he has taken sankalpa. In 3 houses, whatever Bhiksha, Bhojanam comes, that only he can eat. Or they can make sankalpa, let me take 5 houses. 5 houses they can take. 1 house they may give, 1 house they may not give. But after 2 houses only give, 3 houses not given. With that 2 houses Bhiksha only has to eat. Suppose because of some problem in their house, some death or any delivery happens, that time they won't give Bhiksha. So the sannyasi 5 houses alone the Bhiksha varlan enna pandrathu. He is not supposed to go to 6th house because taken sankalpa. I took sankalpa only 5 houses. Then how can I violate the sankalpa? 6th house, I cannot go. Let me take water today. They stay on water or they stay on full Ekadasi, Upavasa like. It is the Bhagavan's decision today. Suppose they take 7 houses sankalpa, 7 houses, if they finish they won't take, if they give they will take, otherwise no. This is called Madhukara Bhiksha. There are certain sannyasis, they follow this. And another sannyasis are Ajagara Vritti. Ajagara Vritti means they won't go outside. They never ask Bhikshan Dehi. They never tell to students, Sishyas, Nee Bhiksha Konduva, Nunaka Bhiksha, and Veetuku Varayadella Sollamata. Why they won't say? Because of Prarabdha, body is sustaining. Once body has to sustain, Prarabdha is there, it has to sustain. If Prarabdha is not there, it will go away. Since Prarabdha is making this body to sustain, prarabdha brings bhiksha. If body has to sustain, prarabdha alone is playing the role. Let the prarabdha brings bhiksha, whatever bhiksha comes. Like that python, python. Python never go search for food, and it's go on sleeping like that all the time. And whatever that goat, sheep comes nearby, takes, eats. Like that, this sannyasi also python-like. Ajagaran python. Like that, the time comes, somebody will come and give, I want to bring bhiksha, I will give bhiksha. Ramana Maharshi sat in Tiruvannamalai up above the hill. Nobody knows. He sat just like that. One lady went and saw that he is there, and daily she started taking bhiksha there. Even though he is not a sannyasi, but ajagaram only, that food. He was like that. So this is called bhiksha case. Bhiksha atanampat. Whatever comes, let it come. So therefore different sannyasis follow different methods of their rules. Even mundanam also, shaving their hair, not to shave, whether to shave or not, only head shave or beard shave. These are rules and regulations. These are all come under what? Kaika karma. Okay. Vartatam vapuhu. Let this body continue. Vapuhu means body. Vartatam. Let it continue. Let it have all these kaika karmas. Then what about vachika? Jnanis, vachika karmas. Taram japatu vak. Speech. Vagindriyam. Tadvat. Vak tadvat. How to split here? Vak tadvat is there. Vak tadvat means just as I said above for kaika karma he does all those bhikshatanam, devarchanam and all those. Similarly for vag indriyam also verbal activities. Taram japatu, omkaram. Sannyasi means mahavakya avritti, bhashya parayanam and omkara japa. That and all, Hamsa Gayatri, Sannyasi mantra, they have special mantras. So they can do that. If a Grihastha Jnani means any mantra, whatever Ishta Devata is there, that Jnani can follow that Kula Daivam mantras, Ishta Daivam mantras, any mantra they can chant. Taram Japatu, let them do that mantra. On Rakara there is no dot. You have to put a dot clearly. Taram. Similarly, in the first line also, Vartatam. Refa is missing on Takara. Vartatam. It's not clear. Japatu Taram. Taraka mantram they say. Why it is Taraka mantram? Tarayati iti Taraka mantram. That which helps you cross over samsara. Any mantra. If you chant, it helps you to cross over samsara. It is called taram. Japatu. Taraka mantram japatu. Then, patatu amnaya mastakam. Let him study. Amnaya means Veda. Mastakam means end portion, the head. The head of Veda is Vedanta. Vedanta is the head of not head of the department. Sirasivat, just as the body has got siras. Siras is more important. Similarly, for Veda, what is the siras? Vedanta. Now you are all studying what? Veda siras. The topmost important limb in the body. Amnaya means Veda. Mastakam means siras. Veda siras is called Vedanta. Vedantam, let them chant. Patatu, bhashya patanam va, moola patanam va, mantra japam va, Vedas, mantras, let them chant. This is Vak karma. First line, Kaika karma. Second line, Vachika karma. Now what about Manasa karma? 270. Vishnum dhyayatu dhiryadvam ब्रह्मानन्दे विलीयताम् साक्ष्यहं किञ्चिदप्यत्र न कुर्येनापि कारयेम्. Same idea. He continues, manasa karma also done by a grihastha jnani or sannyasi jnani. That itself shows, don't think jnani means you should keep quiet. Jnani should not do anything, you should not think. Really speaking, jnanis are more active than ajnanis. They want to do good to the society, maximum. That's why they talk too much also sometimes. But Mundaka Upanishad says, Jnani is not a ativadi. He is not an ativadi. Ativadi, Mundaka Upanishad, their mantra says, Na ativadi bhavatu. A Jnani, when you are a sadhaka, mumukshu, you should not go for anya shastras, tarka, mimamsa, vyakaranam, too much pokudad. How much for Vedanta they are required, that much only you have to study. If you give utmost important more than what you require for Vedanta Jnanam, even Vyakaranam or Mimamsa, Tarkam, that becomes Ativadi. Ativadi is too much speaking and a meaning, literal meaning, blabbering. Here Ativadi means don't go to Anya Vacho Vimunchatha. May you not go into Anatma Shastrani. Don't waste your time. Because Ananta Shastram Bahuvedhitavyam Alpascha Kalaha Bhavascha Vignaha. That's a Guru's guidance is required. If Guru guidance is not there, we are like a rudderless boat. A boat without having any guidance. Always Guru guidance is there, only we will be in track, within the track. Otherwise our time will be wasted. We do not know where we are in this forest, what we have to study. Many students do not know what to study first, what not. And all CDs are available, ellame போட்டுட்டு எது கைக்கு கிடைக்கிறதோ அது கேட்டுக்கோணும், ஓன்னு போட்டுக்கணும் காதில். அப்படிலாம் கேட்கக்கூடாது. You should not listen like that. What to listen first? What is the next Upanishad also? That also one should know. Who will say other than Guru? Only Guru can say. But internet problem enna, everything is available in internet. What is first, what is next, we do not know. Click. Yesterday one lady is asking me, Swamini, I am not able to understand Dakshinamurti Stotram. I will come to your place, teach me Dakshinamurti Stotram. Everybody. First you listen Bhagavad Gita properly. Attend classes regularly. Without attending classes. And internet, every Swamiji, every Swamini, every non-Swamijis are also available. All talks are available. Whatever, wherever I want to click and bona Dakshinamurti Stotram. Who asked you to study on your own? Even Guru teaching itself you cannot understand. Dakshinamurti Stotram is one of the PhD text, PhD MPhil text like. That is why I took Dakshinamurti Stotram along with Manasollasa, so tough text. Then I told her, you listen first Dakshinamurti Stotram totally. It is available. I am not going to teach you. First you listen and write down your doubts if you have. See, interest is not sufficient. Jignasa alone is not sufficient. I should know how to study. I do not know because I am a beginner. Suppose I should take the guidance of the teacher. We should not be overconfident. We should not think I am an advanced student. I know Sanskrit, I know English, I know language is not the question. Your language, who wants your language? Where there is a construction, subject, development, there is a construction, development is there. So therefore you have to take the guidance of the Guru. What I want to say, ativadi ma bhavatu. Don't go to unnecessary talkings, unnecessary works of another text. Okay. Vishnu dhyayatu, manasika karma. Let this jnani meditate upon Vishnu. Jnani enna, Vishnu dhyanam enna. Very sandeham vara. Here Vishnu means Vishwarupa Ishvara. Vishnu means not particular Vishnu, Chatur Bahu Vishnu, not like that. Here Vishnu means Sarvam Beveshti iti Vishnu, the one who pervades everywhere in every form. Jnani can worship Apara Prakriti Ishvara in the form of Vishwarupa. When you worship Bhagavan as Vishwarupa, is that Bhagavan is Shiva or Devi or Vishnu? Once Vishwarupa annale, one God. Every form is God's form. Vishnu, dhyayatu, meditate upon that Ishvara, Paramatma as Vishwarupa Ishvara. Apara Prakriti Ishvara. Even Vishwarupa also Apara Prakriti. Every Nama, Rupa is Ishvara's Rupam. Vishnu. That is the meaning of Vishnu here. Vaishnavites all, Namma Vishnu da chonar Vidyaranyarana. Appa Saivites will feel bad. Shaktayas will feel bad. Don't take like that. Vishnu means the Lord who pervades everywhere. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hruddeshe arjuna tishtati. Like that. Like gnapaka varanam, tak gnapaka varanam. In Vishnu channa Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. In Kathopanishad, Yamadharmaraja says, Vishnu param padamam padam. Paramam padam. Vishnu padam anna enna padam chonnara Yamadharmaraja. Atma Chaitanyam, ange. Inge Vishnu dhyayatu anna Vishwarupa Ishvara. Dhihi dhyayatu. Let my intellect, my buddhi meditate upon. Then Brahmanande. Dhihi yadva or Brahmanande viliyatam. Let my intellect merge with Brahmananda. Para Prakriti Ishvara Paramatma Aham Brahmasmi. Brahmanande, not Vishayanande, not any Anubhavananda, but Swarupa Ananda, Brahmanande viliyatam. Sakshim aham kinchidapi atra na kurve. Kurve also kru dhatu. Let uttama purusha ekavachanam atmanaipadi. Kurve aham na kurve. From the standpoint of Sakshi, higher I am not doing anything. Aham na kurve. Not manasika karma or vachika karma or kaika karma. Let my ahankara, mithya, lower nature, let it do. I, the Sakshi, higher I, the channel, click pandra channel, this channel, that channel, this channel, that channel. Here also in Vedanta we have two channels. Apara Prakriti channel, Para Prakriti channel. Lower I channel, higher I channel. I can switch anything, whatever I want. No power cut. No power cut. It is available all the time. I am Sakshi now. Previous 3 lines, Kaika karma, Vachika karma, Manasa karma, I am in which channel? Lower Ahankara channel. Is that channel real channel or unreal channel? Unreal channel. I play because it is a medium. It needs certain sadhanas, Kaika, Vachika, Manasa. First for your sake, later for Loka. Anyhow you have to do all of them. When I can relieve from all of them? You need not relieve yourself. Do without any patra, without any attachment. First beginning time I do for my sake as sadhana. After my accomplishment Purnatvam, I do for my family members, for Sishya's sake, for ashrama people, I have to do. So Jnani also doing puja. Why you understand now? Papa avariki innum jnana varla puja panninde irkarani sollakudadu. Krishna used to do puja. Rama used to do puja. They used to do Pitru Tarpanam, Pitru Karmas. They used to do. Don't consider when they are doing all that. Rama was an exemplary. Krishna was an exemplary. Therefore, don't drop all of them. Already our children, they have dropped. If we also drop, how they get samskara, how their minds can be refined? How their minds can be refined? Our parents did, our grandparents did, therefore we saw them and we got samskara, we are refinement. If we drop, how our children will get refinement? They have to grow, they have to mature. Therefore, you have to do for loka, either family or society. Really speaking, sakshi aham na kurve na karayami. I am not making others, I am not instigating, I am not propelling, I am not the one who is making others, nor I do as sakshi. Sakshi aham kinchidapi atra na kurve na api karaye. Karaye means causal form, same dhatu. Kru dhatu ho, causal form. Karaye. Karayati, karayataha, karayanti. Prathama purusha ekavachanam. Karaye is uttama purusha ekavachanam. Karaye. I do not persuade anyone to do, neither I do nor I persuade anyone to do. Really speaking. Unreally speaking, I do. Ahankara drishtya. Really speaking from Atma drishtya, I am not the doer, I am not the enjoyer. So what? So what? I am free. Purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.